Hello, friends. Today's big question of the day, and kind of a question that underlies everything we do here, is how do we know the Bible's true? Every other question and every topic we've talked about, there's always Bible verses to support it. And a lot of people will say, well, how do I even know that that's true? And as a believer, it's important that we have an answer. And what I'll tell you is that it's important that we have an answer with a couple of bases so that people can't just attack one of our bases. Because we have a lot of reasons to know the Bible is true, and I'm going to break it down into three main categories. The first one, the first reason we know the Bible is true is historical evidence. What people find as they go on in their Christian faith is the more archaeology there is, the more biology there is, the more astronomy there is, the more we have evidences of God. For example, we recently have dinosaur bones that have been dug up that have red blood cells in them. Why is that important to us as believers? Well, it's important because red blood cells don't last millions of years after an animal dies. So what does that mean? Those dinosaurs haven't been dead for millions of years. And that, guess what, confirms the biblical accounts that dinosaurs were here thousands of years ago, not millions of years ago. So that's the first thing. All this actual, tangible evidence. The second reason we know the Bible is true is the internal consistency of the Bible. Here we have a document or a collection of documents that have been written over thousands of years by many different authors on different continents, and most of those authors didn't know each other. But guess what? Those documents all point to the same man, and his name is Jesus. Did those people do it to get rich? No, most of them were poor. Did those people do it to get famous? No, most of them were unknowns during their life. Did they do it to get powerful? No, many of them died by being executed by the people who were in power. They did it because it was true. They didn't do it for their own benefit, and the fact that all of those accounts line up and point to the same man is great evidence for the fact that the Bible is true. And then the third reason that we know the Bible is true, the third reason I know the Bible is true, is because of my own testimony. The way that the Bible has changed my life in a way that it has made me love things I used to hate and hate things that I used to love. No fake document could do that. No document that didn't have supernatural powers could do that. And I know, based on that the Bible is true. So don't let people try to only let you give one answer. We have a lot of reasons why we know the Bible is true. Those are kind of the three categories those reasons fall into. And the other thing I'm going to throw at you this week is I'm going to give you one Bible verse to rest on and to ponder on with regard to this knowing that the Bible is true. Isaiah 55, verse 11. God is talking about his word going out. So shall my word be that goes out from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I purpose, and shall succeed in the thing for which I sent it. God's word is powerful, and we know it because people don't get angry when you quote the Book of Mormon. They don't get angry when you quote the Quran. They get angry when you quote the Bible because it's true and it's convicting and it's powerful. And it presents people with a choice. Either they're going to accept it for the truth that it is and be subject to the judgment and ownership of God, or they're going to reject it. You don't get to have a middle ground. So that's what people don't like about it. That's because it's powerful. That's because it's real. And those are the reasons that we know that the Bible is true. God bless.